Hey guys, so this is the 16th or 17th, I don't remember, something like that. I am amazed how much our society is based on inertia. Inertia means like a child comes into this universe and the child sees, okay, this is how we work 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 this. And however bright or powerful the child is, no child can change the system completely because of the inertia. Inertia, that is, people will rather go for something which is predictable, although maybe lie, than something which is truth if it is unpredictable. So it's more about common consensus. Let's believe one common lie, then it is fine. Who is going to see all of these videos? No one. Doesn't matter. So I'm listening to this guy, right? Ramdas. I'm listening to him a lot because his way of thinking is very good. He helps me visualize, basically. So a lot of diagrams that I am drawing based on his observations. As listening is one of the I think close to his death podcast. And this other guy, he keep pushing him in terms of what he want to do with the material, what he want to do with the organization after he dies. He keeps pushing. It's to give him some kind of system. It's give us some prayer, some ritual to do and all of this. And the other guy kept saying, it's all here. He's old, he cannot speak, but yet still he is speaking. The other guy cannot understand him at all. And that's what I felt when I first tried to communicate with okay, now I have understood it. Now let's tell it to other people. And we're there is this invisible wall of paradox, belief, or a jump. Basically, you need to have a faith jump. one of the other reason which I figured out, like why we are not able to, why there is a disconnection, right? That is one of the biggest question. Like why is it so difficult? It's so difficult because then we don't live in the the reality around us. We accept the conceptual model of the world, and the conceptual model of the world, acceptance of that has brought us a lot of stuff. Like it's been used widely in every system. The law and order system. So law and order system is not like it's protected by the citizens in themselves. It's somewhere else. Someone else is protecting. There is a separate organization. Our food that comes here, it comes from like this conceptually critical process of like how it happens, and the organization approves this, comes on the ships, on the sea. When we were living in smaller units, in which most of it is like self-sustainable, then we were actually living less in concepts and living more in reality. But now, it's like this was what I realized in the COVID time. It's like what I'm doing with my life. Like I'm earning. Like what will I do with the earning? Like who knows how long this COVID will last? And if I will survive that time, then why am I putting my life on hold for 1 year or 1.5 years? Is that why God gave you life? So 1 year you just don't do anything out of scared of you will die? What's the percentage that your death probability extends to this point? Then you will stop even going outside of your room. How do you decide that? All of these talks are useless. That's why I feel like my irrelevance in this game. I feel like what should I do? I mean, is there something I can do? Maybe. Just being me. Just being. Just like this, that I'm doing right now. Being honest, being truthful. I have figured out the fallacy in the scientific system also. So basically, scientific system doesn't treat the human being as the center. It doesn't treat the scientist who's making the theory as the center of that theory. So this everything is happening from inside the scientist. The whatever conclusion they are making, it's happening inside the brain and all of this. But then they don't include themselves in the picture of the universe. They try to put something which is decentered reality. It's like Big Bang happened, the center of universe is somewhere else, and all of this is happening, and I am sitting on this small planet, and I'm observing everything, and I know everything. Wow. They don't say that I am knowing all of this. You understand? That's where the use of term science become very effective in saving themselves. So it's not the scientist who is saying it. If a scientist doesn't say it, but science does. It's like how companies cannot be sued, right? Even if they are involved in some malpractice which leads like death of people, who will you sue? A company is a collection. You understand? Now a collection, they have created this sense of thing like if collection or a system cannot be sued or cannot be, is not legally, is not treated just like as same as a human. So if a group of human is forms, that is not a, that cannot be treated as a human. Very weird, right? Very weird laws we have it. But if there is a single human who does it, then that is a illegal. Then that is covered in the laws. So same with science. So because it's like a group of people, so no one scientist takes responsibility like this is how I have done. Because that scientist say like, oh, I have done based on this work which is done by the other scientist. Then scientist say, I have done based on work done by the other scientist. And this will keep going on. It's like a mutual verification system. So anyways, this system comes and go. Like, I'm studying a lot of like human history, and people have known like much better techniques and everything. See, time changes everything. These big houses, big buildings, all of these will be covered by trees one day. I've seen like ruins, no? The entire ruin is like a mountain, such a big building, like pyramid. And it's covered by nature. And you cannot even tell if it is like a mountain or it's like there's some structure inside. And when they remove the topsoil and everything, then there was like a pyramid kind of structure inside it. So that's why it was looking like a mountain. It is crazy. How many of these are like under us right now? Am I sitting on some kind of structure right now? Who knows? That's how time works. Destruction and creation. I'll keep this episode short. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.